The Phoenix Suns news never stops, and I absolutely love it. About like 2 hours or so ago, I just got back from the Phoenix Suns at Utah Jazz game, in which the Phoenix Suns won. It was a great game, and I was super fortunate and blessed to go to that game. And it was a great time. I brought my sister. It was an absolute great time. We ate and drank good. It was such a blast. I'll post some pictures. And I thought my night was over. And then all of a sudden, we get a tweet from Evan Sedry, who I believe writes for Forbes. Evan Sedry tweets, and I quote, "Source, the Suns and Hornets have held trade discussions that would send Yusuf Nurkic and second round picks for Nick Richards. Phoenix has removed Yusuf Nurkic from the rotation as they seek a trade. Charlotte would also send another player alongside Nick Richards in the deal." And that's sort of where I want to start this video, because Yusuf Nurkic has not played in now 2 games. He didn't play the other night against the Atlanta Hawks, which, like at first I was kind of like, it is noticeable, like that is something to monitor. But I was like, maybe it's just for 1 game, right? But I was actually at the game tonight versus the Utah Jazz. And the only time I saw Yusuf Nurkic was during warmups. You know what I mean? And I remember responding to a group chat tonight where somebody was like, "I can't believe Yusuf Nurkic stan still exists." And I responded to that and was like, you know what? I was a Yusuf Nurkic stan, all of last season and during the off season, but because of his inconsistencies and his play this season, I'm no longer a Yusuf Nurkic stan. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm this like Nick Richards expert, because I'm really not. Like, I've seen a few highlights and I did pull up the numbers. This is all coming from ESPN. He's currently averaging 9 points per game and a very impressive, in my opinion, 7.7 rebounds and 1.3 assists. I think that's something to really keep note of. 7.7 rebounds and nearly 1.5 assists per game is actually pretty noticeable. He was drafted out of Kentucky. He's only 27 years old, 7 foot, 245 pounds. He was drafted in the second round, 42nd overall in 2020. So again, I'm not going to sit here and sound like I'm a Nick Richards expert, because I'm really not. But do I think that Nick Richards could contribute to this team? Absolutely. He's young, he's athletic, and I think that will help this team if this trade is legit. Because Evan receives a little bit of heat on social media, but he does write for Forbes, and he's been covering the NBA for a long time. And a lot of Suns fans don't know this. He covered the Suns like back in the day. So I do want to give him a little bit of credit where credit's due. So if this trade is legit, I'm curious, first off, who we get back. And I think we only have like 2 second round picks as of right now, anyways. What the deal looks like in whole. Like, is it really just Yusuf Nurkic and a couple second round picks for Nick Richards and player X? Like, I don't know. So again, I don't want to sit here and pretend like I have all this Nick Richards analysis, because I really don't. But again, as I said earlier in the video, the fact that this is now 2 games, one of them which I was live at, that Yusuf Nurkic did not play, is big news. That is something to monitor. So look, this trade, could happen in the next 24 hours. It could happen next week or next month when the trade deadline happens. I think the trade deadline's like February 6th or something like that. But if Evan is correct here, this is pretty significant. It means that not only did Yusuf Nurkic get sent to the bench, but that he completely fell out of the rotation. I don't know what happened. I wish I could be a fly on the wall to hear these like closed door locker room conversations and just stuff that's happened behind the scenes.
Much later.
Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to say, you guys, is please remember that in the NBA, and probably in like a lot of other sports too, trades, like trade rumors, trade discussions, etc., dissolve sometimes really fast. Like, as fast as they begin, sometimes they dissolve just as fast. So just remember that things do move kind of fast in this business, and we just don't know. but I still wanted to give you guys this video anyway. So please remember that. Sometimes things just happen and then nothing comes of it, and sometimes vice versa. So just wanted to say that. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. So hopefully I don't sound too crazy making this video. I'm sorry if you were looking for some like real legit, Nick Richards analysis. I don't really have that for you right now, because I'm not even joking, you guys. Like, I'll post pictures in this video. I just got back from the Suns Jazz game. That was my first Suns game back in the Valley since like 2019, which I'm super thankful and super blessed that I got to go to that game. It was a great time. We ate and drank good. But when I saw this news, I was like, I have to make a video about this. Speaking of the Suns game, I actually got these at the Suns game. I think they go on like your Crocs or something like that, but I'm going to try to put them on my hats because they're really cool, like some pins. But yeah, these are pretty awesome. But again, you guys, super blessed, super fortunate that I got to go to the game. It was great. And, we will see what happens with this Nick Richards stuff, but I had to get you guys a quick video. So we will see. So shout out to Evan Sedgry from Forbes, who, is reporting this news. We will see what happens. Again, you guys, I know I've said this already, but this is now 2 games that Yusuf Nurkic has not played. Something worth watching. We'll see what happens. Do me a huge favor, you guys. Subscribe to Suns Geek for all the latest Phoenix Suns news. If it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on all the social media links down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless. Peace out. Win or lose, Phoenix Suns for life. And go Suns. Peace.
Neck. Oh, go!
Sounds good. Appreciate it.